Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and today we are playing Jund Trample. Yeah, that's right, we're bringing Doom Whisperer and Spawn of Mayhem, the two good tramplers in black. I think there's not that many tramplers in black, but they also have flying, which I think will add a little bit of a different side to this Jund, to the typical trample deck. And other than that, we're just playing basically a bunch of big creatures, some ramp to get up to big creatures, playing ramp through because it is so bonkers with anything with trample, just being able to it's a 2-mana deal 6 to their face card, so it's really powerful. We also have Embercleave in here with just one copy because you have to have it, and then Proud Wildbonder. This is the card that I somehow missed last time I did the trample deck, where creatures you control with trample you may have this creature assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked. And so if we build a board, with 20 power, which is not unheard of in a big trample deck, then we can just attack in and say, yeah, no, I'm not going to block. As long as they don't have lifelink, we're going to be able to kill them. So that's pretty cool to have Wildbonder. I think 2 copies of that is right, and I think 1 copy of Embercleave. Embercleave is almost the same type of value that Proud Wildbonder is, and to an extent. But I like the idea of it, so we have to have a couple copies in here. And other than that, it's just a basic awesome good deck. We have Gem Razor to be able to put onto our Gilded Goose, Pelt Collector, or Paradise Druid, or just play it out as a 4/4 with reach and trample. So pretty good card. Let's go ahead and just jump into the gameplay, see how this one does for us, and wish me luck. We're just gonna have fun today. All right, up against Novice, and we have a sweet opening hand, so we're gonna keep this. Ooh, I like this a lot. Pelt Collector, Paradise Druid, Gem Razor onto either of these, swing in. Yeah. Pelt Collector. In this deck too, playing Gem Razor out on as its own thing is actually not too bad either. You can get a little bit of extra power and toughness, but it's not as needed. Let's see here. I could ram through now. And if we hit a green source, then I can play Pelt Collector and Paradise Druid for the next turn. Get a little bit more value out of it. I think I'm going to go for that. Fight the Flourishing Fox. Or not fight. Deal damage. Down to 17, pass the turn. I think that getting rid of a big threat early on gives us a shot at being able to swing in more aggressively. They're going to have to play out creatures rather than just cycle through everything, which will take up another turn for them. Which does slow down the clock quite a bit. So untapped green source is what we're hoping for. If we can get an untapped green source, Pelt Collector into Paradise Druid, throw both Pelt Collectors, we can swing in against anything pretty aggressively. Not a green source. I can mutate onto this though, right? Oh, it's double green as well. Forgot about that. All right, Paradise Druid. I'm assuming he's not gonna block. Swing in. Down to 15, pass the turn. All right, well, we've got our colors. I think the only color we don't have is double red. As long as we keep Paradise Druid alive, we can still play the Quartzwood Crasher. Getting that out this turn would be great. So if we can find that off the top, Quartzwood Crasher comes out, and then we can Gem Razor the turn after onto something, swing in, create a big body. And that should be too quick for them to handle. Hopefully. Only 3 cards in the graveyard right now. Tap land, okay. Ooh. Embercleave is also interesting. I might just play out the Gem Razor, especially with Embercleave. We can do a little bit more with it. All right, so go Pelt Collector. I need to get... I don't have to have double red as long as Paradise Druid stays alive. We do want more green. All right, we're just gonna play out the Gem Razor. We're not worrying about anything on the board here. I'd rather be a little more aggressive and be swinging in. If they want to trade off, we're totally fine with that here. Jump makes more sense. Yeah. All right, so if we get to Embercleave on the next turn, that'll be amazing. If we can find a 2 or 3 drop to pump these up, like another Gem Razor would be sweet. Land. It's not as grand. All right, swing, swing, swing. Chumps the Trampler. Makes sense. Doesn't make any sense, guys. Yeah, we'll just put there though. Still the best play. All right, we get to bring him down pretty low here, down to 1. Yep, not too shabby at all. Pass the turn. They're going to probably have to fire off a Zenith Flare just to gain life and kill what? They don't have enough to kill Gem Razor. So probably just kill Pelt Collector. I was going to say, yeah, I think that's game right there. Sweet. Oh, no ramp. We got a mulligan. If we were on the play, maybe I could have kept that, but not where we were. Man. All right, we'll keep this. Drop a Doom Whisperer past the turn. No black mana whatsoever. We'll keep it on Pelt Collector and just hope that we find some ramp or lands. And pass the turn. Man, I've actually, with the deck testing I've done with this deck, I've not run into just having all the big stuff yet. All right, Thought Erasure probably takes Portwood Crasher, I'm guessing. I mean, the other creatures, though, if we get to black mana, is pretty good. We don't have any black mana, though, so kind of surprised I went there. All right, attack in. Overrun Tomb tapped. Pass the turn. Ram through doesn't do much of anything for us with Pelt Collector until we have him bigger. Doom Whisper goes away. Doesn't worry at all about Quartzwood Crasher. What? It's so good, though. It really is not as good as all these other things. Like the value that you get with Doom Whisper to be able to dig through your deck and find the good stuff. Like all these things. Cry the Canarium. We're stuck with the Quartzwood Crasher. Oh, another Pelt Collector. We're gonna still win games with this, by the way. Like I know I'm like talking what we're trying to do today down. We will actually win some games with it though. Quartzwood Crasher's annoying here. All right. Pass. I mean, Ashiok's really annoying here. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, grab some black mana, play out the Crasher. It's going to get bounced. We have to hold on to Ram through so we can play it again. And then do what? No attacks past the turn. Oh. All right, now we're done. Yep, they had everything. Bunch of expensive cards. I think we got a mulligan. That's better. Keep this, drop the Gilded Goose. If we can't play it on turn 1, it doesn't matter as much. Are we on the draw? I can't remember. Either way, I think we Fable Passage, grab a forest. If we draw a forest here, then that was a misplay, but at the same time, I'd rather just go Paradise Druid, have it be protected. Bonequill Serpent. I've not seen people play that with the Aura's deck, but it makes a lot of sense too. Hello. How are you, jackers? Well, hello. All right, I'll see Life's Bounty. So yeah, this is the Aura's deck with some other stuff included. Paradise Druid go past the turn. We're hoping to just get to our big stuff quickly. Doom Whisperer is a pretty big body. Gem Razor can destroy the Stonequill Serpent or I'll see Life's Bounty, whatever. All that glitters. Holding up protection. No blocks. So I could play out Gem Razor, destroy all that glitters. We have to tap this down. We just hope they don't have another one. If I get to mutate a second time, that'd be kind of nice. Or do we just ramp here? I can play out like Gruul Spellbreaker and Gilded Goose. Put it on 4, make them have something else. And then Gilded Goose is a little bit easier to mutate onto. I guess we do that. I could have ramped with both, but we technically have all the mana that we need now to play a Doom Whisperer. I think that getting out Paradise Druid doesn't help us a ton. I'd rather chump block with a Gilded Goose or trample onto a Gilded Goose. Yep, up to 6. It's big. It's bad. Oh no. No blocks. Take 6, go down to 9. Gem Razor gonna have to come in clutch. 2 cards left in hand. Healer's Hawk. Holding up the protection. Getting rid of all that glitters is pretty good though. So yeah, mutate onto Gilded Goose. So put it over. And we're gonna hit all that glitters. We know that this just has protection. Ulti Light's Bounty cannot give the all that glitters protection though. Oh, it's target creature or enchantment. Oh no! Oops. I really forgot about the enchantment side of things. Huh. Would you look at that? Are we dead? We can double block. Actually, Gruul Spellbreaker can't block. Well, oops. Pass the turn. Oh man. I've not seen anyone actually do that before. Like I know that that's how the card reads sometimes, but you just forget that that's the other options that you have. Really interesting. I mean, we do get rid of the Ulti Light's Bounty. We just hope they don't have anything else. Like, and maybe we can find another Gem Razor, have 2 targets, target the Stone Cold Serpent and this. Not attacking in. That's intriguing, actually. Ooh, we shock ourselves here. Doom Whisper is pretty nice. This has reach, so we pass the turn. Thank you. Kind sir. Another All That Glitters would be brutal. Quartzwood Crasher would be pretty sweet. All right, another Stone Cold Serpent. The 6. We're gonna have to double block if they swing in. If we can get that off the battlefield. I mean, if they have Karametra's Blessing though, just give it indestructible. Not great. Alright, just plays out lures. Alright, that's not something we're as scared of. I could start trying to make sure we hit good things here. Like, if I could find a ram through on this turn, that would be amazing. And we would most likely win. If we can get rid of this on this turn, and we have no other... I think we have to go for it. Try to dig for ram through. Would you look at that? And Proud Wild Wander, do I want that? I guess not. Throw it into the graveyard. Keep the ram through though. That is exactly what we needed. Go to my turn. Ram through. Kill Stone Cold Serpent. Bam! I mean, Lurrus is annoying. We're gonna have to deal with it still. Spawn of Mayhem just probably kills us. Maybe just holding up so we can gain life is better right now. We'll attack in here. And here. That's 8 damage. That's not too shabby at all. They could kill the Gruul Spellbreaker by blocking with Lurrus. I mean, that doesn't make sense at all. Oh. That does have protection, so it would block 1 point of damage. That is the better play, but that's fine. Spawn of Mayhem comes out, is a good blocker. I think I'd rather hold up gaining 3 life here than just another blocker with Trample out on the battlefield. So yeah, let's pass the turn. All it glitters onto Healer's Hawk. Gain them some life. Yep. Sentinize also onto Healer's Hawk. Bring it up to 5. Shocks themselves. Interesting. Okay. If we can find another ram through, it would be pretty great. If they have Karametra's Blessing, that'd be pretty bad. The Vigilance is annoying. Black, okay. Alright, so we have to gain life. Alright, so we can surveil 1 and see if it's worthwhile here. We're gonna do it. Drop to 1. Quartzwood Crasher's kind of nice. Double Quartzwood Crasher. Let's see here. How do we attack? If we attacked all in, they don't have to do much of anything. They can block Healer's Hawk anywhere. So I think that it has to be... Oh, I hate dropping these. But I think it has to be another ram through. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess we can slow the game down still a smidge. They can bring back... Okay, All Seed Ice Bounty is gone. They did get rid of that. Alright, so Paradise Druid. Create a food token. Oh, we can't actually fire it off though. Alright, so tapped. Pass the turn. We can create some food. We can start gaining a bit more life. And losing both Quartzwood Crashers, maybe we should have just kept those and played them. Healer's Hawk. Alright, they have a lot of flyers. That means on the next turn they just win. Please attack aggressively this turn. I mean, if we block and kill stuff, they can bring things back with Lurrus. This game, oh my gosh. Oh man. Losing the Quartzwood Crashers, maybe not the best play. I don't know. I don't think they did a ton for us here. I feel like a ram through is by far our best. Oh my gosh, we've been getting very, very lucky. All right, so ram through. Target creature kill Healer's Hawk. Doesn't gain life. Booyah. Can we kill them? They gain life. They can block here, so they can block 3 damage. We get in for how much? If we swing with everything, I think they're forced to block the Paradise Druids as well. Let's see, so 14, we have 10, 14 damage, and then the 16. So if they block with Luris, they gain 3 more. They can keep enough, but I don't think they can keep enough to be able to get through the food. Except with the Luris. So if we attack with everything, they have to block with Luris. So I think this is the right play. They have to block with the Healer's Hawks. They have to block with Luris. They can keep Stone Cold Serpent around, but then we can gain 3 life. If they block with Luris, they only have to block with 1 Healer's Hawk, I think. Just to drop to 1. And then if they find like all that glitters, then they will have lethal. So like that's the thing here is they can find something that gives them +2 damage, and if they find it, we're dead. Ooh, double blocking something. All right. They could be thinking that we have like Embercleave or something as well. I mean, killing more stuff is fine by me. Down to 5. Pass the turn. Whew, man, we came out of that one. I don't think we had any right to be winning that game, but I mean, we did surveil aggressively and it paid off. We dug into the ram throughs, and dude, that's all that matters. Up against Crawfish, and we do have ramp on turn 2, and we could draw into green mana, so I guess we keep this. We get to Paradise Druid, green mana. We also have Spellbreaker. I mean, that's not a bad turn 3 play, so yeah, we'll keep it. All right, no green mana. Lame sauce. Goblin Electromancer. Paradise Druid having hexproof is going to be a little bit of protection. They're probably going to be running lava coils. Doesn't attack. Interesting. I could get Gemrazor out on Paradise Druid. I don't think I care about that quite as much. I want to keep Paradise Druid alive, but I also would like to ramp up a little bit more aggressively. If they have a Flame Sweep, we're in trouble. All right, so shock this. Spellbreaker on 3 and just getting damage before they can Lava Coil. They could go like, I'm trying to think of what else they can play. I think we just go with Haste. More things can kill it, but this is a deck that will definitely be playing. I guess they could be playing Scorching Dragonfire probably more. We'll make him use it. It has hexproof for now, so attack in. Alright, draws cards. That's cool, that's cool. This could be like an Ominous Seas deck. Do I let my Paradise Druid be vulnerable? We already have ramp into like Quartzwood Crasher for next turn. I think we pass the turn. If we can keep Gruul Spellbreaker alive, get Quartzwood Crasher out, and swing in, we should be able to outvalue them. They're going to have board wipe, so like Storm's Wrath would be good, but they're probably not going to be playing it now. Alright, so Quartzwood Crasher. They can double block the Gruul Spellbreaker. We get to kill stuff. I mean, they could also just probably kill it with Wee Dragonauts. That's fine. We'll go for it. Damage dealing removal decks have a hard time with Quartzwood Crasher. They could also be running maybe like Brazen Borrower in this deck. Block and pump. Double block. Which one do we want to kill more? Wee Dragonauts can be annoying, but Electromancer is probably the enabler for this deck. Yeah, probably Electromancer. That's fine. So unfortunately, this is only combat damage. The Spawn of Mayhem dealing 1 doesn't actually work with Quartzwood Crasher. They have to be attacking in, but still having flyers is nice for Quartzwood Crasher. Okay, has the Lava Coil, Boo Hiss, and Shock. It's in for 5. All right, Spawn of Mayhem and Paradise, or sorry, Gilded Goose. Jump blockers against this guy is pretty nice. Yeah, we'll attack in. We got plenty of ramp. Down to 15. Let's start getting their damage down. I guess we should have held back a little bit more, but like I could have attacked in. But if they had a shock spell at that point, it would have been. I guess we could have just played it out as it was anyway. Crackling Drake. Augur of Balls. Shock. Alright. Niv Mizzet's something that would be not great. Alright, so I think we mutate onto Gilded Goose while they can't do anything about it. Put it over. And I think that we go aggressive. We can play out a Gilded Goose to block the Wee Dragonauts or this. I mean, they have a shock for it. I don't think that we just die next turn, though. We can also hold up some life gain. And getting in for 8 is quite a bit. They can block 1. Oh, yeah, they take it down to 6. Chump block that dies. Shock hits us. They go to 4. We're pretty close to dead. I think any blocker probably would have done it anyway, though, so I think we just pass the turn and we have to gain some life. And if they go aggressive swinging in, we get to swing back. If they have lava coils to kill our guys, that's really annoying. All right, shocks our face. Yeah, they're going for the win. Copies it. All right, all right. I'm just going to go ahead and activate this now. They have 11 damage right now. And they have Chemistry's Insight, so yeah, that's game. Alright, good game. Right up against Strigui, and 2 1-drops works pretty well with our land base, so yeah, sure, we'll keep this. We get Spawn of Mayhem on turn 3, I believe. Gilded Goosey. Pass the turn. Untapped land would be best for Paradise Druid, or Black Source. Oh, we can't actually deal damage with Gilded Goose. I could turn into a Gem Razor, though. I could also Pelt Collector, bring out Paradise Druid then. It's not the worst play. We still get to ramp. We have plenty of lands in hand. We can play all the things in hand. So I think that just getting more power onto the battlefield is better for us at the moment. We'll see how bad things get, though. Paradise Druid. So I can Gem Razor onto the Pelt Collector, swing in for 5. Or put it onto the Gilded Goose. And offer a trade. We'll do that. Don't bounce. Or quench. All right. We need more. I guess it's black mana right now. All right, swing in, offer the trade, down to 18. All right, so we get Doom Whisper for the next turn. Arboreal Grazer. That's fine, that's fine. All right, so we have 2 of all the colors except for Mountain, so let's go ahead and grab that. Doom Whisper. Pass the turn. If we find an untapped land, we get to swing in and play both of these. We don't have enough black mana for that, actually. It's untapped Black Source, I guess we do. I guess we can go digging for that. That would be a pretty good play, and they're tapping themselves out. They have 2 mana, actually. Yeah, I think that we win this game by outvaluing them. So if we can, we'll probably dig about as deep as we can. Ram through is also not bad. Get rid of the Grazer, deal 3 damage, swing in for 6 more, deal 9. Quartz of Crasher is also not bad. I think we'll keep it like this. Okay, passes my turn. Ram through. You kill Grazer. Alright, so no quench. That's nice to know. Spectacle. Attack in. And Quartz of Crasher for the next turn should definitely end it. I mean, they might have Counterspell or something, but that's fine. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. I'm liking having these top-end stuff, and Doom Whisper has definitely been worthwhile. Up against Overkill for you with Yorion. Yo. We do have the Gilded Goose into Gem Razor, which is a pretty good turn 3 play. Just, I'm sorry, a turn 2 play. And then having Ram through is pretty nice. If they have a kill spell. It's annoying. We're pretty far away from being able to actually play Spawn of Mayhem, so I think we try to focus on other stuff instead. Perhaps. If they just have removal, this is bad. All right, so I think we do it. Gilded Goose, become bigger. They have 2 mana. I guess they could have Quench or something. I've not seen a Sultai Yorion deck in a while. I'm assuming it's more creature heavy. So now they're going to bounce. Oh, Heartless Act, alright. Yeah, if they had just targeted Gilded Goose beforehand. Alright. We knew something like that could happen. That's the issue with creatures right now, is that there's such good removal that it's hard to really play creatures that don't dodge good removal. If I can find more black mana, I'd rather play the Spawn of Mayhem or the Gem Razor. So I think that we go ahead and fire this off, pass the turn. This feels like a Yarok deck. Just kidding. Now it feels like a really... It's a lot of colors. Alright, what is this? The Fairy Time Raveler.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Bounces the Goose, draws card. It's more dudes. Alright, well, Gem Razor, pass the turn.
Here goes nothing.
I think we just fell a little bit behind on this one. Mythos of Nethroi. Yorion. I mean, Quartz for Crasher. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Bad things are going to happen. But, you know, hopefully.
No, I am not making this up as I
If
go.
we get to untap with this, okay, yeah.
Sorry I'm late. I've got it.
That's cool, that's cool. Alright, so we grab black mana, we play Pelt Collector into Quartz of Crasher. And then we'll spawn a Mayhem on the later turns. Quartz of Crasher still is the best, especially with Ram Through. It's the best upside of everything going on.
That's
One of these has
like
got to be a land, right? So, all right, well. One top, one bottom. Oh no. Life is sad. Throw the Pelt Collector. Yorion comes out.
This is hardly my worst defeat. I know my responsibility.
Yeah, this isn't very good. really not great. What's like our best draw? Definitely not that. All right. Spawn of Mayhem. Throw the Pellet Collector. So if we swing in, we can't cast stuff at instant speed. So something's gonna get bounced. It's gonna be Pellet Collector. So Pellet Collector's got to do something this turn or be dead. If I ram through now, I can hit Yorion, bring it down to 1, swing in at Teferi. Is that actually worthwhile? I could kill the Gilded Goose. Stop them from gaining as much life. I think we pass the turn and just try to hold out in this game for a little bit longer. Yeah, maybe that's a bad idea. Yeah, we've got... This game's over. Alright, so what did we find out? This deck is really bad against control decks, but we knew that. It's a mid-range deck. Mid-range is always bad against control, but it's pretty good against the aggro decks, and we did see that. It actually did pretty well, even when they were doing really good, you know, in their decks. And so this deck is just really fun. We never actually found the Proud Wildbonder and used it. But overall, I like the deck. I think it's fun. If you're looking for a fun deck that's using the Trample Tribal, I actually like going into Jund. I think Doom Whisperer and Spawn of Mayhem add a lot to it. The numbers can definitely be changed. I think Ember Cleaves were actually pretty nice to have, and so maybe going up to 2 copies, maybe down a Proud Wildbonder or something else would be good. But overall, really enjoyed the deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.